Hey friends, today we are going to assemble my layered grill. Starting with the bottom two pieces of the layered grill, the bottom piece is craft brown and the second layer is a gray. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue the gray layer onto the craft brown layer. We're just going to line this up. The next layer is a red burgundy layer that we're going to add. And I think we're going to put this layer on with some double-sided tape. And we're just going to place this on top of the gray layer. And that way the only thing you're seeing are the handles. Next, there are 3 pieces of flame. And we're going to put these together. And we're going to glue these 3 layers. And these will actually go in the center of this layer, and we're going to put these on with some foam dots to give them a little bit of dimension off of the bottom of the grill. And we're going to just center this onto our grill like that. The next layer has our charcoal briquettes. To do this layer, we're going to first do some inking on our briquettes to give them a little more dimension and coloring. I'm using some gray inking, and I'm just going to ink around the edges of the briquettes to make them look like they're been cooking. And once you're done doing your inking, as you can see, I did around the outside edges and a little bit in the middle of the briquettes. I'm going to turn this over, and I'm using a paper towel so it don't get ink everywhere. And I'm going to add foam dots on, or foam squares, so that this is up a little higher than the flames whenever we add it. I'm just going to lay this on top, get it lined up, and then gently press down. our next layer is another grill layer. And this one we're going to also put on with the foam cubies to give it a little more higher depth. We're just going to line this up and then press down. Next is the top of the grill. And this was cut out in black metallic cardstock to give it a shiny look. And we are going to put foam strips on the back of this and add it on top. And now we're just going to place this on top, lining it up, and there is the top of our grill. We're going to glue the 2 wooden handles on. And then we're going to start putting our food on our grill. I'm going to set the grill aside for a moment while I assemble the food pieces. We have a shrimp kebab that has 3 pieces of shrimp and the skewer. Before I add the white to the bottom, I'm going to use some ink and ink the shrimp pieces. And I'm using abandoned coral as the color. Now we're going to glue this shrimp piece on. And we'll do the same with the other 2 pieces of shrimp. Next, we're going to add the skewer piece. And I think to add this piece, we're going to use a couple pieces of foam strips. That way it'll give it a little dimension so it looks like the shrimp aren't totally flat. And there is the skewer. And then we need to add our pieces of shrimp, the tops. So we're going to use some foam cubies just to give them a little bit of dimension. Okay, now that we have the foam cubies on, we're going to remove the liners. Now I'm going to place the top pieces of the shrimp on, and then we'll just set these over on top of the grill for the moment. And next we're going to put together the brats. And we have 2 of these. And I'm thinking for the brats, we're going to use the foam strips just to give them a little bit of dimension, but we don't want them as high as the cubies do. And there are the brats. We're going to also add some ink to the brats. I have some black ink that I'm going to just lightly put on here, like as if they've been on the grill. Like that. Last thing we have to go on the grill is our piece of steak. And I'm going to use some foam strips to put the steak on the brown meat on top of the fat area. And there's our piece of steak, and we're going to also ink it so that it looks like it's been cooked on the grill. Okay. Next we're going to just attach these, and we're going to use, I think we're going to use some foam dots to put underneath these so that they're a little bit off the grill, but they're not too high off. There is our barbecue grill.